Have you ever wondered why some relationships seem to flow easily while others feel like an uphill battle? Or why there are days when you feel deeply connected to yourself and other times when you feel completely out of sync? Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic directly related to this: Venus in relationships. And yes, also the relationship with yourself and its impact on your mental health. Welcome to Mental Health and Astrology, where different worlds connect. My name is Sander de Bot, therapist and astrologer, and it's wonderful to see you here on this channel. Every week, we explore how astrology and self awareness can help you navigate life's challenges, build stronger connections, and nurture your mental well being. In these visual storytelling videos, we will discover astrology and the way it's connected to our mental health. There's no need to be a seasoned astrologer. I will explain the astrology in simple words and combine it with real life examples about mental health, which you may or may not recognize in your own life. This week, we're diving into Venus in relationships, specifically to yourself. So grab a cozy drink, settle in, and let's explore the cosmos together. In this video, we'll break down Venus in simple terms, show how it influences what you enjoy in life, your values, and the way you connect with others in relationships, and I'll give you practical tools to make this knowledge part of your daily life. Be sure to stick around for the end. We have a nice exercise that will help you unlock insights about yourself. A healthy relationship with yourself and others is more than just healthy cooking for yourself or doing exercises with others. It's really crucial for your well being. It shapes how you feel, how you handle stress, and how you experience the world around yourself. But how can you improve and deepen these relationships? And is it possible to have a relation with yourself? Astrology can offer you valuable insights here, and Venus, the planet of love, beauty, harmony, and the things you value, plays a central role. In this video, we'll talk about what Venus means in the context of relationships and self love, how this manifests in real life, and of course, we'll look at the astrological connections. Okay, let's see what this planet can tell us in astrology and the way it influences our daily life. Venus is the second closest planet to the Sun and moves through the zodiac faster than the Sun, but slower than Mercury. In astrology, Venus is the lesser benefic and symbolizes everything that we find attractive, how we express and receive love, and how we connect with others. It's not just about romantic love, but also friendships, family relations, and certainly also the relationship with yourself. Venus symbolizes also our values when it comes to harmony, connections, and relationships. And in extension to that, it's also about the value of money, which can have its own impact in relations. So let's get into the astrology part and see how Venus can improve your relationships, and by doing that, also boost your mental health. And let's find out why it's important to give and receive love and how that's related to mental health. Venus rules two zodiac signs, Taurus and Libra. Taurus is an earth sign associated with sensuality, stability, and self worth. It's about enjoying the pleasures of life and feeling secure in who you are. It's also about material and financial security and self protection. Libra is an air sign focused on harmony, balance, and relationships. It's about creating beauty and fairness in your interactions with others, or justice and balance in relationships. They are strategic thinkers that like to build bridges between people. Where Venus is in your natal chart indicates how you experience and express love, but also how you value yourself and what you need to feel comfortable and balanced. It's directly connected to your relationship with yourself and, by extension, your mental health. Venus in relationship to yourself is about your self worth, your self image, how you take care of yourself, and how you enjoy life. It shows what brings you joy and how you deal with your own emotions. Different Venus types can deal with mental health in different ways. Let's take a look at a few examples. Venus in Aries. This placement is passionate and independent. Here, Venus is very fiery in this sign, and as an Amazon, she likes leadership, physical activity, and independency. She loves to take on challenges, and she has by nature a positive energy. But she may also be impulsive and impatient, which can lead to conflicts and frustrations. When Venus is in Cancer, displacement of Venus gives an emotional, caring, and sensitive energy. She values family life and a safe home base. People with this kind of Venus benefit from a creative expression with food, like cooking. And she loves to share her emotions with loved ones and take care for their emotions. And Venus values here her home life. She likes to work in her house or improve her house and surroundings like the garden. However, they may also hold on too tightly to the past or having trouble letting go of old situations, which can lead to sadness and depressive feelings. At its core, Venus is about value. It's about what we value in life, what we value in others, and most importantly, what we value in ourselves and how we value it. A healthy Venus energy allows us to engage in balanced, fulfilling relationships, appreciate the beauty in life, and cultivate a deep sense of self worth. It's important to remember that these are just general descriptions and many other factors play a role. By examining your own Venus placement, you can gain more insight into your strengths and weaknesses in this area of love, self love, and what you value in life. This self knowledge is essential in relationships, in the first place, in relation with yourself. To build better relationships, it also helps when you better understand the creative style in yourself and can respond accordingly. In the end, self awareness is the first step toward growth. Venus plays a crucial role in how we relate to ourselves and others. When the energy which is represented by Venus is balanced, it fosters healthy relationships, self love, and emotional well being. But when it's out of balance, it can lead to dependency, insecurity, and dissatisfaction. So let's explore what a healthy and an imbalanced energy from Venus look like and how it impacts your mental health. A healthy Venus energy is like a warm, nurturing glow. It radiates love, acceptance, and appreciation for the beauty in life. When your Venus energy is balanced, you feel confident and enjoy your own self worth. You will make time for self care, like enjoying time in nature, take time for makeup, or you can pursue a creative hobby. You will value healthy, fulfilling relationships, and you nurture these relationships by expressing gratitude and showing affection. And you can appreciate the beauty in yourself and the world around you, and still set and respect your own boundaries by feeling comfortable to say no to things that drain your energy. And you may find joy in giving and receiving love by celebrating your own uniqueness and the uniqueness of others. This kind of energy that is represented by Venus is closely tied to mental health. When you love and accept yourself, you're more likely to experience positive emotions like joy, contentment, and peace. A healthy use of this Venus energy helps you to build strong, supportive relationships, which are essential for your emotional well being. On the other hand, an imbalanced Venus energy can blur boundaries or hide herself. This energy can feel chaotic, overwhelming, and can leave you feel drained. When Venus energy is out of balance, you might struggle with a low self esteem or self worth, shown by constantly seeking approval from others, fearing rejection. Or you may seek validation from others to feel loved or accepted and stay in an unhealthy relationship because you're afraid of being alone. It's also possible that you have difficulty with setting or respecting boundaries. Maybe you overextend yourself to please others and at the same time neglecting your own needs, which can lead to burnout in the end. And yet, another way of showing an imbalanced Venus energy is by feeling jealous, possessive, or overly dependent in relationships, which can lead to envious or resentful feelings of other success or happiness. So, an imbalanced Venus energy can take a toll on your mental health. Chronic insecurity or dependency can lead to feelings of loneliness, anxiety, or even depression. At the same time, neglecting your own needs can leave you feeling empty and unfulfilled. On the other hand, a balanced Venus energy will bring you joy, let you enjoy and value relationships, and it certainly brings you a better connection with yourself. It can give knowledge about your values and what you value while showing the love and harmony in life. Can you see in your own life if your Venus energy is healthy or out of balance? Maybe it was balanced before, but now it's imbalanced. Do you know why this happened in your life? If you want to share, let me know what you found out for yourself. Balancing your Venus energy isn't about being perfect or being a super beautiful model. It's about being kind and taking care for yourself and others. By cultivating self love, setting healthy boundaries, and nurturing your relationships, you can create a life filled with love, beauty, and harmony. When your Venus energy is balanced, you will feel that love and harmony are softening the edges in your life and relations, which can make you more confident, fulfilled, and emotionally resilient in these relationships, specifically when it comes to the relation with yourself, which is most important. The key to balancing the energy symbolized by Venus lies in self love and self awareness. It's about recognizing your self worth, honoring your needs, and cultivating healthy relationships which help you with a healthy mindset. When you love yourself and you are best friends with yourself, then you will give the same love and attention to yourself as you do with your best friends. Be kind to yourself. People can come, people can go, but in the end, you can never leave yourself. So be sure to take care for that very important person in your life, you. Venus is all about recognizing what you value, how you emotionally respond to it, and then taking balanced steps to focus your energy in a loving and caring way. It's important to remember that loving and building relationships starts with an exchange of energy, but in reality, it's the bridge between yourself and the other. It profoundly influences how we feel, form relationships, and how we cope with stress and challenges. Think, for example, of someone who constantly seeks approval from others. They might feel a deep void within themselves, believing that the love they get depends on external validation. Over time, this pattern can erode their self esteem and leave them feeling empty, which can come from a lack of self love and deep seated insecurity. They seek validation outside themselves, hoping it will fill their inferior feelings. This pattern can lead to dependent relationships where they cling to others for their own self worth or a sense of security. Or someone who struggles to say no might prioritize others' needs over their own, fearing rejection or conflict. And while this might seem selfless, it often leads to frustration, resentment, and burnout. They sacrifice their own needs to please others, which ultimately leads to frustration and a low self esteem. Luckily, good self care and building a good relationship with yourself can have a very positive impact on your mental health. From there, you can start to build other relations outside yourself, based on your own values and the knowledge and awareness of your own needs. By practicing in giving and receiving love, by being as nice and lovely to yourself as you are to your best friends, you will build a stronger connection with yourself based on love and respect for yourself and your surroundings. When we feel valued and accepted, we experience more support, connection, and a sense of belonging. When you value and accept yourself, you're better equipped to build healthy, balanced relationships with others. It's important to remember that a healthy use of the energy symbolized by Venus starts with self love and self acceptance. If you can value and love yourself, you can also engage in healthy and balanced relationships with others. It's about finding a balance between giving, receiving, and respecting your own boundaries. It's time for our practical exercise to make contact with the energy, this week symbolized by Venus and is called the self love meditation. A small note at the start: make sure you find the exercises that fit your needs. Some exercises will work brilliant from the start for you, while others don't do a thing for you even after trying several times. Don't be afraid to experiment a bit with the different exercises and be sure to let me know which exercise did work for you and which didn't. And maybe you can also tell why it's not working for you. Okay, here's the exercise. 1. Find a quiet, comfortable space, sit or lie down, and then close your eyes. Now, take a few deep breaths, inhaling slowly through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. Do this several times. Then visualize a warm pink glow surrounding you. This glow represents love, acceptance, and self worth. This is an affirmation. An affirmation needs attention while speaking out, so be sure you really stand for those words and believe or know that it's valuable for you. Mentally repeat affirmations like I am valuable, I deserve love, and I'm worth it. I fully accept myself. Or you can use I respect the boundaries of my own and others. If you did the exercise from the previous episodes, then you can use the answers from your Sun, Moon, or Mercury exercise to create your own affirmation. Let me know in the comments what kind of affirmation you created for yourself and why. Spend 5 to 10 minutes in this meditation, allowing the feelings of love and acceptance to fill your entire being. If you want to make this exercise stronger and a bit more confronting for yourself, then do the same exercise, but now in front of a mirror, while you look yourself into your eyes. Now speak out those words again. And I'm really curious, can you deal with it? Can you look into the mirror and say, I fully accept myself? This exercise can help you to connect or reconnect with yourself and strengthen your Venus energy. Over time, you will notice a positive shift in your relationships and mental well being. When I did this exercise for the first time myself, I found it hard to really connect myself with these words. The words were meant for me, but I didn't feel it. I didn't believe that I could fully accept myself. There were way too many flaws, in my own opinion. I didn't think that I was that valuable. In my thoughts, everyone was replaceable at that time in my mind. But by doing the exercise, specifically the one with the mirror, I noticed changes in myself when I spoke to people. I wasn't that shy anymore to talk with others. I set out some boundaries to relations and noticed that I started believing in myself. I found out for myself that I could be valuable when I was able to find ways for my own disturbances in life, and maybe that could help others too. For me, this was the starting point to become a therapist more than 26 years ago. And look where we are now. Instead of my younger fears to relate to others and the fear to share valuable information by the assumption that most people find this kind of mental and emotional information difficult to deal with. And now I'm sharing this knowledge by knowing that there is always a stage to enter and there is always an audience, small or big. By doing what I can do the best, I fully accept and embrace myself for who I am, and I enjoy my life the most. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the astrology of our mind with this week of Venus and its way of relating to others and yourself. We've seen how this planet is influencing our life when it comes to love, beauty, self worth, and important relations, specifically the relationship with yourself. We saw also how improving self care can enhance our mental health and how important self worth is for your mental health. We've also seen that Venus is about what you like and where you find balance and value. It's a key to better relationships, more self confidence, and a greater sense of well being. Whether we're exploring the energy from planets or diving into the depth of mental health, my goal is to help you feel more connected, understood, and empowered in your daily life. If today's message resonated with you, then share your thoughts of this video by leaving a comment. And if this was your first time on the channel, welcome. Press that subscribe button, ring the notification bell to relieve some pressure, and never miss insights about the astrology of mental health again. Together we can navigate our lives and the challenges of it with clarity and compassion. Next week we will discuss Mars as the motivator in action, so be sure to tune in again. Until next time, and please remember, astrology is a wonderful guide, but it's your own choice that shape your path. Take care of your heart and mind, stay healthy, and see you next week.